1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn this down really quickly. How you guys doing today? The boy Commander Ron back with another episode of smallTALK. And today we will be covering the Washington Commanders record once again. So hopefully, if we can be healthy the whole season, and if Jaden performs to the level I think he can perform, I think we can get over 10 wins this season. If depending on health, depending on center position, depending on the defense improves from last season. So I had it up. So let's dive into that. Second here. Let me close this out. Don't need GarageBand open. There we go. All right. So let's dive right in. Let's go. Commanders.com. Let's go to this schedule. Share my. Let me do this. Turn the tab. Go ahead and share my screen with y'all really quick. Alright. So I'm pretty sure you all know the schedule by now, but I just want to cover it again just so we can have an idea of who we play and what we're going to do. So, week number 1 versus Philadelphia. I believe we can win that game. Because Jalen, we are going to be running a lot of zone on defense. Yes, Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Yes, Jalen Hurts can read man coverage. Yes, Hurts is a winner, 100% a winner. However, my thing with Jalen Hurts is he can read zone, he can read man coverage. My problem is he cannot read zone. Every time you've seen a team play zone, Jalen Hurts struggles. He really does struggle. And if I think we can do what we can to alleviate him from being able to read our defense, we need to be able to come out in man coverage, like showing a man coverage, but then dropping back into a zone, or making a zone coverage look like a blitz, or making man coverage look like a zone. We need to be able to mix it up against Jalen Hurts. And Devontae Smith is a really good receiver. I give him all credit in the world, but he is small. Every time you've seen A.J. Brown, when he was there, that was Hurts' safety blanket right there. Every time Jalen Hurts had to make a play or he had to throw it up, Jalen Hurts was right there. A.J. Brown was right there to help him out. A.J. Brown is that big body receiver that they're now missing. Mekhi Lemon, I think he's going to be a good receiver in this league. Mekhi Lemon just has to stay healthy. That's what I believe. But if the Commanders can stick to the game plan, which is pressuring Hurts, disguising looks on defense, and on offensively, we have to be able to motion our guys around. And now we had that injury to Laramie Tunsil. We have to make sure to get the ball out of our hands quickly and make sure we run the ball. We have to be able to run the football. Because Jaden's not going to have a lot of time anymore because you have that injury to Laramie Tunsil. Now Nick Allegretti went down again. That is a huge blow to our offense. If you are looking at it, if one of our offensive linemen goes down and their center goes down, we're not going to stand a chance against that defensive line of the Eagles. Why? Because Jaden Carter is a good defensive lineman. but he is strong. You have who else on that other side? You have Jalix Hunt, who's who's a rookie this year. You have Nolan Smith, who's probably going to have a good year this year. You have Jordan Davis, who's probably going to be, he's a good run stopper. I'm not necessarily saying he's a pass rusher, but you have a good defensive line. Yes, they are not as good as they once were because they lost a lot of pieces. But, however, defensively, you still got Zach Bond. You signed Tariq Woolen. You signed a lot of good. You still have Cooper DeJean. You have Quinyon Mitchell. Your secondary is solid. It is very good. But we need to be able to slow that defensive pass rush down if we want to win games. We cannot allow Jaden to get pressure. We have to protect the quarterback and run the ball. Get the ball out of his hand quick. You got to hit Terry on the slant. You got to hit Diggs on the slant. You got to be able to dump the ball down. And you got to, if somebody's open quick, you have to hit it because our O-line is injured now. We have to be able to adjust to the game plan. We have to come out fast. We got to fire fast and we got to score. And we got to get the stops on defense. And we need at least 2 turnovers. At least against the Eagles. This is going to be a tough game, but we always end up playing well in Philly every time we go to them. Now, versus Dallas, their offense is going to be tough to stop because you still have George Pickens, you still have CeeDee Lamb, you have a decent tight end, but it's not something to write home about. And then you got Javonte Williams. You got that animal in the backfield too. So I'm saying in order to win versus Dallas, you have to at least slow down CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I'm not saying you're going to stop them. You just have to be able to slow them down. And you need to get pressure on Dak Prescott again. But like I said, their defense is their problem. The offense will never be the problem for Dallas. They've had top scoring offenses in the league for the past, 3 years? Yet, they have not been able to win more than 7 games in the last 2 seasons. Why? It's because Dak Prescott cannot come through when it matters. Every time it matters, Dak Prescott he can't seem to get over that hump. He cannot. Now, in order for us to win this game, we have to have the same game plan versus Philly. We need to be able to run the ball. We have to be able to get the ball out of Jaden's hand quick because you're going to have to help Chip on some plays. You're going to have to buy Jaden more time due to the injury with Laramie Tunsil and Nick Allegretti once again. And we don't know how long Allegretti is going to be out, but we need to get offensive linemen in here to help ASAP. We cannot afford to lose another lineman. If we lose another offensive lineman, we are not going to stand a chance against any team. We have to have the line to block for Jaden. We have to be able to get the ball out of his hand quick. We need to have an explosive passing game. We need to have an explosive running game. If you cannot protect your investment, you're not going to win games. And if you can't force turnovers, you are not going to win games. Got to be able to get turnovers. Got to get pressure on the quarterback. That's what's going to win you games every time. Winning the turnover battle, getting pressure on the quarterback, then making sure you disguise your looks on defense. You got to come with something different on every down. Because if you're going to a similar look, you need to make sure you have a different play installed at the line of scrimmage. If you see a look you're not in, you need to be able to make a change at the line of scrimmage. And same way defensively. If you don't like a look that their offense is in, you have to call a timeout. You got to get in your right defense. You got to mix it up. You need to be able to mix things up. You can't just come with the same game plan, because Dallas is going to exploit that game plan. Every offense we're going to face will exploit that game plan if we're not prepared. Week 3 versus Seattle. This one's going to be a tough game. The Seattle, good run defense, good pass defense. Their offense is good as well. Sam Darnold is a good quarterback, and he's won a Super Bowl this past season. So we know Sam Darnold is capable. He's talented, very talented. However, our key remains the same. We need to be able to run the ball. We need to help Chip on the left side sometimes. We have to protect Jaden Daniels. We need to get the pass game going. Quick, short game, run the ball. That is, again, you're going to notice a common theme here. Going to get pressure on defense. We need to be able to run the ball on offense. We have to get the ball out of Jaden's hand quick. Those are the keys to this season if we want to be able to win games. Can't come out there and have long developing plays like the 2 coordinators we had before this. You can't sit back and rely on people to get open deep. You need to have a quick, short game. You have Terry on a 5-yard slant. Boom, get it to him. You have Rashad White open at the backfield. Boom, get it to him. You have Diggs coming across the middle. Boom, give it to him. You have Antonio Williams that one quickly. Boom, give it to him. You got to have a quick game now, because you're not Larry Tunsil's going to be out for a long period of time. You know, we have to be able to get the ball out of our quarterback's hand quickly. We cannot force him to run. He needs to be healthy all season long. Jaden Daniels is the investment. Protect 5 at all costs. It's that simple. You need to be able to protect Jaden. If you can't protect the quarterback and you can't get stops on defense, there's no way you're going to win games at all. I said, you look at Patrick Mahomes. He's missed a couple games in his career, but that offense was so good that they could win games. You had someone like a Tyreek Hill. You had someone like a Travis Kelce. You had a top 5 tight end and receiver in the league. So you could afford to lose Patrick Mahomes for a game or two, even though you would rather have him in. Just like in that 2016 Super Bowl, where you had Nick Foles, what was it, 2018? Whatever Super Bowl Nick Foles played. Carson Wentz was easily their best quarterback and MVP candidate in that season. As soon as he got hurt, boom, Nick Foles actually came in and played well, and he won the Super Bowl MVP. You're going to have capable backups to come in and fill your shoes at some point, but you would rather have your best player available. That way, you can win even more games, because you don't want your backup quarterback starting 17, 18 games, because you know they're not capable of winning if they have to play 17, 18 games. That's not good. You would rather have your starter in and say, hey, okay, let's protect the investment. Let's get the ball out of his hand quick. Let's make sure he is also protecting himself. Protect the player from themselves. It's just like, I hope, just like the Giants need to protect Jackson Dart from himself. But he's always diving head first. But versus Seattle, again, same game plan. Get pressure on the quarterback. We have to be able to protect Jaden. You got to be able to run the ball. It's the same game plan. Pressure, running the ball, getting the ball out of Jaden's hand quickly. No long developing routes unless you're absolutely sure of the offensive line holding up. That is the only time you need to take a shot. And we have to get the play action game going. That is what's going to win the game. Versus the Colts, I believe we can win that game. Because Daniel Jones, yes, showed flashes last year. Had a good receiver. Had a good running game. Jonathan Taylor, one of the best backs in the league. Alec Pierce, good wide receiver. You have a young tight end who is developing, who's a very good tight end. But again, I think Daniel Jones just struggles with his decision making. Yes, his decision making. We've only seen the decision making for 1 year, because with New York, I remember vividly from New York, he would struggle reading the field every time. Daniel Jones would literally make mistakes like Eli Manning would. Somebody would be wide open, and then he'd throw a dumb interception. And it's like, dude, what was that? What are you doing? Where are you throwing the ball, bro? That's what it would feel like every time Daniel Jones stepped on the field for New York. Because again, we saw glimpses of Daniel Jones being a capable quarterback, because he's played well before that injury. He really played well before that injury. And he was lighting the league up. They had a good running game as well. Jonathan Taylor was on a tear those first few games. Dude was on pace to rush for 2,000 yards, believe it or not. That man was going nuts. He was going crazy. But again, if we are going to beat the Colts, we, once again, you're noticing a common theme. You have to get pressure on Daniel Jones, force him into mistakes. You have to do it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You need to pressure the quarterback. You have to protect Jaden Daniels. You have to give the defense different looks. You have to get the ball out of Jaden's hand quickly. And if you have time to call a deep pass, go ahead. But in this time, right now, when Laramie Tunsil's hurt, you don't know what our center position is. Chris Paul is getting beat like a drum. Josh Connolly is continuing to struggle in the training camp. Although he is getting a little bit better week by week, he still struggles. He still gets beat. It's not looking good for the offensive line. But if we do not have our starting line versus any of these teams, you're going to be in trouble. We are going to be in serious trouble. But I believe we can still win this game. If we can do what we are able to do, we will win this game. So week 1, I have us beating the Eagles, so that's 1-0. Week 2, I have us beating Dallas, that's 2-0. I can see us beating Seattle, but for right now, I'm going to have it as a loss. So that's 2-1. Versus the Colts, I have us winning, so that's 3-1. So in your first 4 games, you're going to go 3-1. Versus the Giants. Again, Giants, they're going to be scrappy this year. And they're probably going to be in this game. Every time we play New York, they've played us well. Literally, every single time. We had to kick 7 field goals in 2024 to beat them. We swept them last year. Jaden Daniels played about 88%. That wasn't even fully Jaden yet. And then him not having chemistry with his teammates, I think that kind of threw it off a little bit. But I think we can still get him if we are able to follow the game plan that I have given the past 3 times. Pressure on the quarterback, running the ball, getting the ball out of Jaden's hand quick. Because that defensive line has the potential to be one of the best in the NFL. We need to be able to protect Jaden. We need to have our starters out there. If you don't have your starters out there, we need to have a quality backup center or a quality backup left guard. That is what's going to win games. Again, you're going to notice this theme throughout this schedule. You're going to have to be able to press the quarterback. You're going to have to be able to get turnovers. You have to get the ball out of Jaden's hand quickly. You have to run the football. You have to be able to do these things in order for you to win games. If you don't, you are going to be in big trouble this season. At the 49ers. Okay, so here's my thing about San Francisco. San Francisco can be a good football team when they are healthy. But again, in training camp, they already have a bunch of injuries. And it's Ricky Pearsall might be out for the year. He probably is out for the year. And you drafted him to be that receiver that can potentially take over your number one. But he hasn't been able to get on the field. Ricky Pearsall has the potential to be one of the best receivers, but he cannot stay healthy. Ricky Pearsall has shown flashes when he has been able to play. But the key is, when he has been able to play, he has not been able to play because he's been injured the past 2 seasons. And if I'm the 49ers, I'm starting to look at him like, I don't know if we wasted a draft pick on this guy and he hasn't even been healthy to play. You drafted this guy to be one of the best premier receivers in the league, and he hasn't lived up to that yet, just because he cannot stay healthy. Yeah, and yes, you have Deebo Samuel back. Great gadget guy. You're going to use him in the backfield. You're going to use him in the running game. You're going to use him in all type of ways. And he's a good receiver. But is he a force to be reckoned with, that receiver? No. He's a good receiver. I loved him when he was here. Does that mean I would rather have somebody else? Yes. I would have rather had somebody else and Deebo in the slot. But Deebo is not that type of receiver where you line him up at number 2 and you say, here you go, Deebo, you're the number 2. You can't line him up like that. That's not who he is. Deebo is more of a gadget receiver, more of a running back, a wide back, as they say. He is a guy that can do everything on the field. Catch the ball out the backfield. He can run the ball. He can give you some production, but he's not going to blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? But again, same case, 49. Brock Purdy's a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's probably top 15, maybe top 17 in the league in quarterbacks. But top 5, top 10, no. Brock Purdy's top 15, at least. Because we've seen the talent out of Brock Purdy. Heck, he even went to a Super Bowl in 2020. He went to the Super Bowl twice. Well, actually, no, I think it was once, because you had Jimmy Garoppolo versus the Chiefs the first time. So yeah, he's been to the Super Bowl. So you know he's a good quarterback. However, Purdy, I think he is a great fit for that Shanahan scheme. That Shanahan scheme fits him perfectly. And if you put him with Kevin O'Connell, I think he'll fit seamlessly because he is another product of that Shanahan type offense. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, in order for us to beat the 49ers, you got to switch the game plan up. You got to be able to motion your guys out. You have to be able to switch it up. You can't come with the same looks like you did before. We haven't even revealed what we're going to do in preseason, so you're not expecting us to do all these motions, to do all these things. But when it comes down to it, again, you need to be able to protect your quarterback. You have to be able to get pressure on Brock Purdy. You have to force him into mistakes. You have to get turnovers. Every team that has lost a turnover battle is most likely going to lose. You have to be able to win the turnover battle. You got to do it. You got to do it. You can't turn the ball over and expect to win games every time. You know? If you are going to beat a good team, You cannot afford to make mistakes on offense or defense. Defense cannot lose wherever the receiver's going. You have to be able, and defensive line, stay in your gap. Linebackers, keep everything in front of you. Come up and make tackles when you need to. Corners, don't get beat. Just limit your chunk plays. What's up? Defense, limit the chunk plays on the offensive side. Limit the chunk plays. It's at 20. I don't know why. Because I turned it down. I don't know why it's still... Yeah, because it's at 22. So I'm like, let me do this then. Boom. Should be good now. Yeah. But I know y'all can hear me, but it was just probably... Yeah. Okay. But, yeah, we need to, on defense, you got to get pressure on Brock Purdy. Got to confuse the offense. We have to be able to come out in different looks. We got to. Can't win with the same plain Jane scheme, you know? And I think we can beat these guys. Where if we are going to come out fighting, we gotta protect Jaden, and we have to go and get the job done defensively. Because again, there are games where you're gonna have your offense struggling. Oh yeah. I saw that. But 49ers, again, you gotta get pressure. Got to. Brock Purdy, you have to confuse him on offense. It didn't. Because it sounds good to me. I guess it's just because of the beat. That's why, because it's going up, and then you're hearing the gradual down, and it's going up again. So I think that's what the thing is. Because you see it boom, 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 and then dun, dun, dun. So, nah. Philadelphia, same game plan as week 1. Pressure Jalen Hurts, disguise your coverage, and you should be able to force him into mistakes. Let's keep it 100. You are confident that Terry will get over 100 yards. Your running game isn't getting 100. I can see us scoring more than 24 points. Do you really want to know why? You want to know why, Loco? Yeah, look, week 1, you're not even gonna know what hit you. And then come week 8, trust me. If you think we're gonna come with the same game plan we had in week 1, you're living in a dream world, bud. Our running game will get over 100 yards. Trust me. Jaden alone can get 100 yards. Trust me. I'm not afraid of your defense. I'm not afraid of your offense. What's Jalen Hurts gonna do? Throw it up to AJ Brown? Oh, right. I'm sorry, he's not there anymore. Well, he's gonna throw it up to Devontae Smith? Oh no, because he's just a little too short. What, Hollywood Brown gonna do something? Oh yeah, no. Sorry. Jalen Hurts ain't gonna be able to do anything. Sorry. Like we said, come respectful, we be respectful. You know? Don't come in this stream talking trash if you can't handle it. Now, versus the Rams, this one is gonna be a game. And it's at home. I think if we were in LA, we probably lose. But I think since we're at home, I'm like, this game is a toss-up. So, but I think I'm gonna have to go with a loss here. I have to. Too good of a team. I think they're more experienced than we are. Aaron Donald's probably going to come back, and our offensive line isn't 100% healthy. So I believe, I can also see us winning, but I can also see us losing. But I'm going to still go with a loss here for now. So, week number one. W. Week 2, W. Week 3, loss. So that's 2-1. Week 4, W. That's 3-1. Week 5, win. That's 4-1. Week 6, that's a win. So I'm gonna go 5-2. Bye week versus the Eagles, I think we win. That's 6-2. Rams lost 6-3. Giants win 7-3. Versus the Bengals, their old line is terrible. And Joe Burrow will be running for his life against our defensive line. So I think we can get that game. So that's 8-2. Yep, 8-2. Cardinals, that's a win. 9-2. Titans, that's a win. That's 12-2. Texans, I'll go with a loss here. 12-3. Falcons, win. That's 13-3. Vikings, loss. That's 12-4 actually. Sir, did we have a quarterback the potential of Jaden Daniels? We had Taylor Heineke beat you with a noodle arm. You don't remember that? We remember when y'all were 8-0 and we beat y'all? Every time you haven't even swept us. You lost to Josh Johnson last year. You do not own us. We are still big brother all time to you guys. Hey, you guys just recently started winning Super Bowl. You are not the big brother around here. We big brother. Y'all are little brother. Okay, know your place. Commanders still own you guys all time. We're big brother. You're not. Alright? Relax. We're big brother. You're little brother. Alright? You just because you got the good quarterback, I'm not afraid of it. You got Hollywood Brown. Oh, I'm so afraid of Hollywood Brown. Oh. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many I've seen. And how old are you, Loco? Like I said, your team just recently started winning. My team was bad because of a bad owner who didn't know what he was doing and tried to cheat his way. You don't do that in this league. Y'all were here at one point, so I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't want to hear the complaining. And when y'all back down there, I don't want to hear it. Y'all do this to us, but when we do it to y'all, it's a problem, right? Got you. Versus the Jags. I can see us winning against the Jags. Week 18 versus Dallas. Hey, just to get the NFC East, let's go win it. Let's go 12-5. Let's go 11-6. Let's get the division. Let's win it. Again, it's going to be the same game plan for every team. But I do think Laremy Tunsil will hopefully be back by week 11, so we won't have to chip, double team, do all these things that help Jaden get more time in the pocket. So hopefully we can do the thing this year, baby. Hey, just remember who's big dog around here versus the Eagles. All time. We own you. Alright? Okay? Just, hey, go sit in the corner. Go cry when we beat you week 1. It's fine. You'll be okay. Hey, and when we do that stream week 1, I want you to come back in here and see how we're talking then. Come back week 1. We're gonna go live on Monday. Come back. And the Monday after the game, come back. I want to hear it. When we beat y'all, don't cry. Like, don't cry, brother. It's okay. It'll be all right. Okay, just breathe and come respectfully, like we said in the last stream. Then you're good. But you're coming in my chat talking trash all the time. Come respectfully, dude. And then we can have a respectful back and forth. That's all I'm saying to you. All right, loco? We good? Good. Hopefully we can see eye to eye now. Like I said, you come respectfully, you say what's up. Then we can chop it up. We can go respectfully. We can go on about our day. All right? Sounds good? You good, loco? Yes or no? Hopefully my guest comes up soon. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me read up real quick. But yeah, like I said, if we can consistently keep up with the game plan that I have presented over and over again, we should be able to win a lot of these games. And if we can stay healthy the entire year, and if Jaden does not go down, I believe we can have a good season this season. But I just love when the NFC East is back, man. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be so fun, dude. I'm just ready for some good football in the NFC East, to be honest with you. I'm just ready to see these guys battle for the division. I'm ready to see some football. It's going to be, the NFL is so much better when the NFC East is good. And nothing's been truer than that. That was at its peak when the NFC East was dominant. DC is one of the largest sports destinations ever. I think, yeah, Giants are going to be good. They're going to be a sleeper. They're going to be in a lot of these games this year. They are. Like, people are looking down on them, and it's like, I think some of their schedule, they're going to sneak some teams this year. We were talking about that yesterday. Giants are, I'm like, Giants, I'm still like, although it's their quarterback, they need Jackson Dart to be healthy. That's what they need. And they need that defense to step up too. That D-line is going to be crazy. Let me see if my guest is coming up really quick. Give me 1 second. But what do you think about the Cowboys? Because I know their offense is definitely going to be one of the big reasons as to why they're probably going to get 7 wins again. But like I said, Dak does struggle against the defense that we're running this season. So just want to get your opinion, Mr. Loco. I'm thinking about to talk about this training camp too. Oh man, this training camp. We just cannot stop getting injured at all. Like, this training camp has been bad for us. We are getting injured left and right. Nick Allegretti goes down again. You have Johnny Newton on IR, and he's probably on his way out. You've got, well, Jaden continues to look good, but again, we've heard too many times that he's been under pressure and he's been delivering these footballs. We can't continue to have that in camp. Adam Peters needs to go make a move for a lineman. We need to go sign Taylor Decker. We need to sign a center. We need to go get a left guard. That is what's going to help us. We need to go get a left guard, go get a center, because we need to protect Jaden Daniels. Can't have us going into a season where we need to bounce back. This is a pivotal year. We cannot have this happening. Injuries have derailed us for the last few seasons. Like, that is the key. That is insane. Like, it is going to be, if we can't stay healthy, it's going to be a bad year again. And I hope we can stay healthy. We need to have 5 healthy this year. And if the offensive line cannot block for him, we're not going to have a healthy season. And I read again, Jaden and Chig are having another good day. But again, and Jaden even threw his first pick yesterday in camp because of pressure. We cannot afford to have Jaden under pressure again this year. We need our line healthy. It needs to be healthy. And we're taking blow after blow after blow. Allegretti might be out for the season. We don't know what the extent of his injury is. Odafe Owe is hurt. Kaylavon Chason's hurt. Jordan McGee is hurt. Like, please, hey, Injury Reaper, I know you want to come collect again, but please, we don't want it. You came to collect last year. We're good. I don't need it. I don't want it. You came to collect. You good. Don't collect from us this season. I need my quarterback healthy. Please. I need my defensive line healthy. Please. I just need my O-line healthy. I need my O-line healthy. Health, please. Please. Oh, please. Injury Reaper, don't come take us again. You got your collection last year, man. We had 11 guys on IR. We don't need that again. All right? Please. And I know Dan Quinn's running a hard camp, but Injury Reaper saying, okay, oh, you want to be healthy this year? Okay, we're gonna come to collect. Okay, this guy's gonna be out for a week. Oh, Nick Allegretti? Okay, nah, you good. You're gonna be out for an extended period of time. Oh, Odafe Owe? Oh yeah, let's just have you have a calf strain, you know. All these injuries just now creeping up, and we need to be healthy this year. In order for us to win, depends on health. I don't need the Injury Reaper coming to collect. I'm sorry, I don't. I want healthy this year, please. Health matters. Health matters, man. Hashtag health matters, all right? Let's start that hashtag for the Commanders, man. Hashtag health matters. You see, I guess it's coming up really shortly. Hold on, let me see. If not, we're gonna end it here. It was a good show, jeez, oh my goodness. It was a good show nonetheless. Good show nonetheless. See if my guest's coming up soon. But yeah, like I mentioned, the season will depend on health, will depend on pressure on the quarterback, and it's going to depend on if Jaden stays healthy. Because We knew last year was cooked when we had to rely on Jaden again. We didn't get him any weapons, any receivers. We did not give the man anything to help complement his skill set. Because like I've said plenty of times before, when you have a quarterback the caliber of a Jaden Daniels, when you have a quarterback the caliber of a Patrick Mahomes, of a Lamar Jackson, of a Josh Allen, you have these upper echelon quarterbacks and you give them talent, they're going to be unstoppable. Even though, yes, Lamar hasn't won anything in his career, he's still been one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Period. And he has Zay Flowers. He has another receiver that's going to be a good receiver. Oh, we got called to the ER, so I don't know if I'm going to be on for too much longer. 30 minutes. So we're going to have about 30 minutes. Anyone want to watch something real quick? We can watch something real quick, and then we can I think we're going to watch some highlights from a few years ago. So let's do this, man. You feel me, man? Or you want to dive into other teams? Or do we want to dive into other teams? Let's see. Because my guess is going to be a few minutes late because he got called to the ER. So let's go ahead and watch something real quickly. So let's do this. Boom. So let's arrange split views, separate views. Let's X that out. Let's share this screen. Watch a little bit of things. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Oh, Jalen Morgan's on. So let's go and watch Jalen Morgan. My dog Jalen Morgan right
like
here.
$600 million, and I wouldn't put it past him trying to negotiate a year early after this season if he has a big year. We'll be a run-heavy offensive team. Hey man, you talking about language, Mike? You talking about language, Mike? Because guess what? I keep, and it's not one of our most popular videos. It isn't. I keep telling everybody, and I know I just threw smut on his name. So it's gonna sound a little. It's going.
Hey, Jalen Morgan's good, dude. Like this dude is actually very good.
I keep telling everybody to go watch this video, bro. Where is it at?
What video he's talking about?
This video. Well, I said this player will be the key to unlocking the Commanders' offense in 2026. In the video, it's been sent. This shit is 1 month old, so I'm not burying any type of lead. But in that video, I talk about how I believe that the Commanders are going to be running hella 12 and 13 personnel. And I give you the reasons why. And I agree with Mike H. With everything that has happened since this video, I just believe that shit.
I think he can be unlocked in his offense.
Because you're going to need heavy packages. You're going to need max protection with the offensive line dropping like flies like they've done since this video has dropped. So a lot of play action boots, a lot of outside stretch runs, a lot of inside zone runs. I wouldn't be surprised if Jayden only averaged like 26 to 28 passes per game this year. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Maybe 26 is probably on the low end, 28 passes. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Yo, what up, Heen? What up, gang? Banish us from second round. Hey, I'm with it. If I need to start the petition, let's go.
Hey, our second round picks have been terrible.
I gotta lose out on the second
Matter
round
of fact,
to
You know
get
what?
extra
Let's
third round picks at
hold
this
on,
point,
hold on.
so
Let's
fucking
dive into
big, bro.
that real quick.
So big.
Our second
Just give me
round
some extra
picks, man.
supplementary picks, bro. I'll
Oh
concede
my
my second round
goodness.
pick. That shit is not going to do us any good. I
Oh
know it.
Lord.
I have
Oh my gosh. Our second round picks, man. Jeez. They have been absolutely awful. Let's see. Commanders history. I just I oh my goodness. Okay, Russ Grimm, 1981. He was a good lineman for us. Don't know who John Jansen is. Fred Smoot. I would say he's not a bust. Fred Smoot is not a bust. Fred Smoot actually had 20 interceptions. So I wouldn't call him a bust. I would say he was all right for what he did with us. You have Preston Smith as a pick 38. I'd say he's not a bust. As of right now, Johnny Newton's a bust. Trey Amos can't hamstring about to fall off the daggone bone. So I gotta see about him. But his freaking like this guy, man. Yes. Every second round pick from Commanders history. Every second round pick. Every one of them. This is gonna be bad, bro. All right, so let's start. Well, I was. Da, 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 da. Let's start in 2001. Fred Smoot, not a bust. I'm gonna say that for where he was picked. I would say he's not a bust. Liddell Betts, I think he was pretty decent for us. Taylor Jacobs, don't know about him. Rocky McIntosh, I've heard of him before. Fred Davis, he had an okay productive year for us. He was all right, but he was a bust. Don't know about Devin Thomas. Jarvis Jenkins, I know of him. He was a bust. David Emerson was a bust. Trent Murphy was a bust. Preston Smith wasn't a bust when we drafted him. Ryan Anderson was a bust. Darius Geis was a bust. He's out of the league now. Sam Cosmi was not a bust. Fedarian Mathis was a bust. Jartavius Martin. Uh I'm gonna leave the jury out on him, but okay, cool. For right now, we have to put Ben Sinnott in the bust category. Mikey Sanders still. I'm gonna give him this year. I'm gonna save the bust title for this year. We'll see. Johnny Newton bust. Trey Amos, we have to see because he hasn't been healthy. So over the past 10 years, count them. 10, 10 years. We've had many busts over the years. Our second round picks have been terrible. We need to be banned from the second round of the NFL draft. Not even joking. Not even joking. He is terrible. Awful. Whoa. Facts. Facts. Biotis was not good last year. Facts.
am I watching like? Nah, I don't even want. I love y'all, bro. I love y'all. I do. I do. I wouldn't be anything without y'all. But some of y'all be talking that bullshit. 13 will keep Jaden upright and healthy for the play. I'm with you, Mike.
Oh,
I
talking about
appreciate you
Treylon
spamming these
Burks.
super chats. I'm wholeheartedly with you.
Hey,
See,
Treylon Burks has been dominating
I'm
in
with you
training
because I
camp, though.
definitely
I ain't
think
gonna
that
lie.
And I'm trying to get the rest of the people that tap into the stream and listen to Bleeding BNG to like, I'm trying to prepare them for it. Like, this about to be a lot of, I don't even think it's going to be 3 yard in a cloud of dust football. It's going to be a lot of like modern day, like smash mouth football. And when I say modern day, we're going to do a lot of window dressing with all those multiple tight ends. We're going to run a lot of 11 personnel as well. They was running fucking slot wide receivers in the 90s. But this is going to be a real, like, I know we talked about how this offense is going to have West Coast principles, Shanahan influence, Ben Johnson influence. I think that this offense is going to have some pro-style influence as well and some pro-style offense principles as well. For sure. For sure.
Facts.
And the thing about having a quarterback as dynamic as Jaden Daniels, he has the skill set to exceed in all of these fucking schemes.
Yeah.
Like, I get
why Cliff Kingsbury wanted,
like, why Cliff Kingsbury wanted Jaden Daniels and thought he was the perfect quarterback for his scheme. With his speed and his, like, pinpoint accuracy, you like having the field spaced out, having as many open windows as possible. I totally understand. My issue with Cliff was that he didn't start to adjust when that shit didn't work.
Exactly.
I get having Jaden in that scheme, though.
Bro,
I'm never going to not say
telling
that.
you right now, Cliff Kingsbury's offense was not meant for Jaden for 2 years. 1 year was fine because the teams wouldn't adjust to that, and you would be like, okay, cool, let's go. But you cannot continue to run the same scheme and not adjust. That's the problem with Cliff.
Play, but when you're leaving out the pocket and you have the ability to cut half of the field off because you have pinpoint accuracy, like I saw in that Miami Dolphins joint practice, you can excel in that scheme as well. I think that he has the mental progression and the ability to read the defense fast to exceed in the pro-style offense as well. We really got a unicorn at the quarterback position, bro. And I can't wait till he reminds the rest of y'all what the fuck y'all forgot about the 2024 season. A healthy Nick could have gotten it done had LT not went down, because now you move BC to a healthy Nick. Facts. I'm with you, Mike. I'm with you.
Be right back.
I am mad that his plan B wasn't any better than this after plan A. Didn't come. George, you know I rock with you, George. But this the thing. I don't think that you would have been as mad if Tyler Biadasz was on this team and would have been the plan B. I don't think you would have been as mad, but this is the thing. The only reason I don't think that you would have been as mad is because of Tyler Biadasz's price tag, and that probably would have warranted more respect. His play last year didn't warrant that much respect over Nick Allegretti. And I know a lot of what Nick Allegretti did was in the lost season and the back half of the season, last 3 weeks or whatever. Tyler Biadasz wasn't good. And he got hurt. Are we forgetting the reason that Nick Allegretti was in there in the first place? So unless your plan B was like an Ethan Pochich, because there weren't that many centers on the free agent market.
Ethan Pochich is not good, y'all.
Or drafting somebody over Antonio Williams, because ain't nobody drafting a fucking center with the number 7 overall pick. That's why I didn't even mention Sonny Styles. But you know what the talk would have been if we would have drafted a center. Niggas got mad. Niggas were questioning a wide receiver too after we drafted Antonio Williams. So what if we got a center and didn't have a center in the second round and got a wide receiver in the 6th like we got Matt Golden? They would be questioning a wide receiver 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13.
Bruh, man ran through like 9
I got it. I get it. But nobody could have expected that. The Raiders set the market by $10 million. I think AP was willing to go maybe $2 or $3 million. But when you're going above and beyond where I can get 2 or 3 other free agents for that price, because this is the thing. I don't even want y'all to start beating down my door with the cap space, because I know how much cap space that we had. You are not getting and I know how much cap space that we still had. Could we potentially do it? Like, do we have the resources to do it? Absolutely. You are not getting Stephon Diggs if you sign Tyler Linderbaum to that contract that the Las Vegas Raiders signed. You're not. You're not. You're not. Because as I've always mentioned, well, not always, this offseason, have mentioned all offseason, we saw that AP is willing to go big game hunting in the middle of the season if he thinks that his team is worth it.
Exactly.
So he's not going to go into a season with $0 on the books, with zero amount of cap space. That's just fucking stupid. What if he wants to trade for that wide receiver too in the middle of the season that y'all was begging about? An elite offensive center or an elite center, their team looks like they're not competing and they're having a fire sale. What if he wants to trade for one then?
Exactly.
So if you were signing a Tyler Linderbaum, you're not getting Steph Diggs. And I don't think that's like too far-fetched to think that that's a correlation there. Nah, but now centers will go for that. I don't even think they're gonna go for that, bro. They're gonna go for what it was before that. But I don't even think they're gonna go for that. I don't. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of goddamn money. Thank you. The Raiders are yeah, bro. That's not AP fault. I can't put that on AP. I can't. And y'all know, y'all come to me before your dose of truth serum. And if I gotta give it to you, here it is, bro. That ain't AP fault. They paid this nigga fucking NBA small forward money. And as I alluded to earlier in this stream, has the plan went to foil? Has it not looked as good as it could have looked in March when free agency started? I'll acknowledge that. I'll admit that. But the Raiders foiled this plan. The Raiders foiled this plan. Exactly. Andrew Wingate, you get it. You get it. But guess what? The Raiders spoiled this plan for everybody because they reset the entire market. I don't see the other 31 fan bases still harping on it, though. Yeah, I know why we are, because we got this issue at center, right? But we can't keep using Nick Allegretti's fucking silly putty calves to try to justify the Raiders giving Tyler Biotis that ignoramus. I only know that word because I used to be playing a little game at Cracker Barrel. Fucking ignoramus contract. Like, we can't do that.
Ignoramus contract.
We can't. Those two things are mutually exclusive. As long as 5 out there we got, I'm going to finish your sentence and hope that you say or think that you would set a chance. And I agree with you. Right. As long as he out there upright, and I get why.
Like I mentioned earlier, 5 is upright. We're going to have a chance to win every game.
Diminishes his chances of staying upright.
And we got in. This defense also has to step up.
I'm with you, though, Black.
We have to.
I think even though we may not win 10, I wholeheartedly believe our team can get you. I agree. I agree. You heard. I like this roster. I like this, and I know I'm a little backed up in the chat. I think you replied when I said, or you sent this comment when I said that I like this roster. I'm with you. I'm with you. Only thing that I'm not liking about the roster right now is these niggas are falling by the wayside. Like, goddamn.
Right. We out here
and
getting.
It seems like it's always us.
Injury
I started
Reaper.
This stream
Just
by saying that we've been impacted the most across the NFL by injuries over the 3 weeks of training camp. I don't think that's an exaggeration. Even with the 49ers and that fucking electromagnetic substation that they got, yeah, they probably got higher numbers than us. But guess what? They still got Trent Williams out that bitch. They ain't lost their elite all-pro left tackle. Mike Evans still out that bitch practicing. Their starting cornerback still out there. Not even just their starting cornerback. Their best cornerback on the roster is still out there. And I get it, it's training camp, and like injuries are a part of football. But this is bringing up the bad feelings that I've had all of my childhood. Like
all of my childhood too, man.
I'd have
It
had
was
flashbacks
bad,
to the
bro.
2006 season
Daniel
when Clint Portis
Snyder,
broke his hands in that first preseason game against the Cincinnati Bengals about 25 times in the match
worst owner ever.
since Laremy Tunsil went down, bro. I remember exactly how I felt then. I was coming back from Columbia Mall with my family. I heard it on the radio. He went to go make a fucking tackle on some fucking crash out shit. And I love Clint Portis. This ain't no shade. I appreciate that. I that's what I loved about Clint Portis. But nigga, you was a crash out. And I'm just like, this is the same shit that always happens. I'm old enough to remember Brian Orakpo fucking up his pec in the preseason. Like, this shit is always happening to us. You know, let's push it. If we need a narrative to push, because something, like I said, something has to be able to justify or explain this shit, bro. The 49ers got the substation, and everybody talking about it to the point where national media even talks about it. Let's start pushing the data centers, bro, because it's something. It's something. The data centers got us dropping by the wayside, and the data centers got us making fucked up second-round draft picks. Let's blame the data centers. They sending us fucked up data for the second-round draft picks. I'm pushing narratives today. I
can go watch.
And as I mentioned, like, I was out there with Caleb on Chase and I hurt his knee. I don't want to raise the alarms on that. Same thing with I think Odafe Owe. I think Odafe Owe is going to be available for week 1 of preseason. But it is just our fucking
week 1 of preseason. What?
To have arguably the start of training camp outside of Jaden Daniels. I think a couple of people would say that Odafe.
5 seconds left. Snap it to Leonard. He's going to toss it underneath to Downs. He's going to chuck it behind him to Pittman. Throw it to Leonard. Trying to keep it alive. And the Texans have it. Trying to run with it for the score.
He didn't get it earlier. Togiai got his touchdown after all.
Togiai.
Look at that play. The big man going.
Like they're coming after this punt from Ethan Evans. They drop off. Shaheed watches it bounce inside the 5 and out of bounds inside the 1.
Wow.
Ethan Evans.
Wow.
You lose the game. You want to advance your quarterback.
That's a heck of a play right there. Look at Mays rolling out.
That way, pointing, going towards Diggs, who broke free, and he's got it at the 5.
Lewis Commander.
Stephon Diggs kept working. Out of bounds at the 4. First and goal, New England.
A 4-game winning streak ended last week in Baltimore. Out of these two teams.
Hey.
How's it going, guys?
Good. All right. So I'm going to pull out the schedule again. And so, all right.
So did you go over all the bad news of the day?
Whole bunch of injuries, man.
I'm hoping Allegretti is not an injury. I'm hoping, because he was on his ramp up. I'm hoping he's needed to go get massaged and stretched.
It's like if it is AP, go do something now.
Yeah, I'm just sitting over here with my fingers crossed, praying that I'm right, which I have a feeling I'm wrong, but whatever.
All right. So week 1 versus Philadelphia. What do you think?
Okay. First 3 are wins.
So you're saying Philly, Dallas, and Seattle are wins. So what is your explanation as to why?
All right. Philly has issues on offense, not just small issues, but big ones. With their quarterback delivering the ball to their new guys, with Mekhi Lemon being injured, with a whole new offensive system without Brown. That's enough for me right there, even though their defense is really good. And to mention that Jalen Hurts is going under center a lot more like JD5, and he's not the quarterback that JD5 is. So there's going to be a large learning curve there.
Yep.
And so that, I believe, gives us the win because we are going to be on Jalen Hurts' butt the whole game, and it's going to throw him in a blender and confuse the heck out of him. With Dallas, that's a little bit more of just a guesstimation on my part, but they have problems at left tackle. The same left tackle they had last year that kept folding on them, they put back in that spot. Now, could he have gotten better? Absolutely. Did he get better? We have no clue. The defense had 8 new starters on it, just like we did, except for they didn't bring in 10s, 9.9s, and yada, yada, yada. They brought in a different style of players. On top of that, they have a brand new defensive coordinator that has actually never done it before. At least our defensive coordinator's done it in college. He also operated practices and preseason games. So where he is inexperienced, this is true. He has some. Theirs has none. So I give us the win there. In Seattle, well, you've seen it in their preseason games. They are missing Walker huge. The running game couldn't get going. The passing game was looking very vanilla and very – there was nothing scary about what you saw in the preseason game at all. So I think we have all 3 of them games. However, after that, it gets a little sketchy.
So what about week 4? Because I think we can get the Colts.
See, I know we can beat them, but my worry with them is we're coming off a brutal 3 games. 2 that are in division, which are always hard. And then we also have the Super Bowl champions. So there's a chance they catch a slip in there because, well, we're going through a hard run at the beginning. But then I think on game, what's our next one?
Next one is Giants.
Giants. We got that one.
Yeah, I think so. Next game is the 49ers.
I think I gave us a loss at the original at the beginning of the year, but their injuries are stacking up like out of control.
They can never stay healthy.
So I'm guessing that's a win for us because they're already having problems with what's his name? They just brought in from Tampa Bay. He's injured, having cap problems. They're already lost their receivers, and Christian McCaffrey has a cap problem, and like I'm guessing by the time we get to them, they're going to even be more beat up. So we ain't the same team we were these last few years. We got a big boy offense and a big boy defense. So I think we got that one.
Okay. Versus Philly. Home game.
Yeah, we losing that one.
Rams gonna be tough.
We're losing to the Rams too.
At Giants.
We're sweeping the Giants for 3rd year in a row.
Bengals Monday night.
The Bengals don't look good at all.
And their O-line is.
I mean, they look really, really bad. So I'm good. Some of these see, I haven't gotten to sit down and go through this with the new problems that everyone has. So let everyone know if my prediction is stupid, it's only because I haven't had a chance to really sit down and go through it. But, man, that's a win.
Cardinals, I'm like, it's the Cardinals.
I mean, I hate to keep saying win, but it's the Cardinals.
Like, it's like the Cardinals. They have, I don't know what it is, but I'm like, I don't know how to explain it.
Well, they got that one really good thing going for them. God, I wanted him so bad.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love is gonna be good, but I'm like, when he got drafted to the Cardinals, I'm like, why? Like,
well, they think they're a little closer than they actually are, and I mean that could be a thing, man. If that ends up being their quarterback, they are closer than we all thought they are.
Yeah, because I said Brissett is not a bad quarterback. I think he is more of a backup, but he isn't one you want to have starting for 17 games.
He's a top flight backup.
Okay.
He's a backup that I take on our squad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
versus the Titans.
I'm going to give us a loss there just because, dude, everything can't be a win. And my problem is with them first games, I see all them games as 50-50. And when it's 50-50, I'm giving it to my team every time.
Yeah, yep. And
so that's why it seems kind of ridiculous what I'm coming up with as far as wins. My prediction.
Damien, he is.
Yeah.
Like, because look, remember Eric Bieniemy, Damien? He actually he didn't play bad with Eric Bieniemy's system. So I do believe he is one of the best backups.
Oh, you're talking about Brissett?
Yeah.
I believe they have a halfway chance of taking anyone. If Brissett happens to be on that day, they got receivers, and more importantly, if you let Jeremiah Love go, I've watched this kid even in preseason. He glides like he's Saquon Barkley. He's different, man. Like, at any given time, the Cardinals could take somebody out.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's not a guaranteed win. It's more along the lines of, when your backup quarterback, which is what I'm calling Brissett, when he has one of them days like a Foles, and you have a Jeremiah Love, and you have their receiver they took a couple years ago. When you have receivers, if your backup quarterback, which is their starter, goes off that day and you have a Jeremiah Love behind your line, no one is safe.
Oh, but so, my bad.
I don't think. But I don't think that's okay. But I don't think we will lose to them. But I do truly believe that the Cardinals are a threat to beat anybody this year, depending on what kind of game their quarterback's having.
He said Jeremiah Love is hurt. I'm like, really? I didn't see anything about it.
I've never seen nothing about Jeremiah Love being hurt. I know Saquon Barkley is no, not Saquon Barkley.
Oh wow. He is hurt. Oh wow.
What kind of hurt?
I'm not sure. I didn't see the injury.
Well, without him, no one, they can't beat nobody.
Let's see, Jeremiah Love's injury. Oh yeah, he has a high ankle sprain.
Oh, so he's back by he's probably back by the second game, if not the first. So, once again, as long as Jeremiah Love's healthy and on the field,
he's going to be.
Yeah, if Burchett goes up and has a real game, they can take out anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that Texans, I say it's going to be another. I say it's a toss up, but I think I have to go. I'm gonna go with here's my thing. If CJ Stroud plays well, I think they can win, and because we know their defense is gonna be good. If CJ Stroud does not play well, I think we can get him.
I want to say we beat them either way, but man, all mine are coming to wins. And that's I put out my prediction at 11-6, and it's seeming like I'm not going to get to 11. It looked like it's going higher. So, but we beat the Texans. That's just all there is to it.
You got the Falcons. They have Tua at quarterback.
Yeah, we beat them too because they ain't even a real team.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Houston does have a good defense. I say
they do have.
Yeah.
They do have a really good defense.
Yeah. Yep.
But we got the offense that can equalize that.
Yeah. Well, if I think because Larry Tunsil will probably be back by then, hopefully.
I don't think Laramie Tunsil is our problem at all. I mean, we want him back.
It would be a good thing to have him back just because you have.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. We want LT back, no doubt about it. But Brandon Coleman will do a good job. He won't do an LT job, but he'll do a
solid job. Yeah.
He'll do a serviceable job. He won't be the problem. However, Chris Paul beside him is not good.
Chris Paul needs to go. I'm sorry. He can't.
Chris Paul is really good in the pass game, though.
Yeah. I'd keep him in just to be a backup.
Yes.
He's not a starter.
Look, we've already heard from the coaches and other media members that Matt Golden is getting reps at left guard.
Yeah.
This is our rookie we just brought in as a center, and we're giving him reps at left guard. Nothing else has to be said about what Chris Paul is doing.
Exactly.
That
tells you something.
But after watching Matt Golden at center in that preseason game, I think the kid can hold up to left guard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he actually played pretty well. So
he was not a weak spot.
Because I think he did play guard at some point as well.
Well, yeah, he's a center. They switch. That's a 2-position center. That center and guard are basically the same.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a guard, usually they're center guard, that you can switch them up. They're similar positions. So I do believe Adam's about to go shopping.
Yeah, we need more depth. We can't have
I don't want my rookie being my starter at left guard unless I know he's that absolute stud, because I don't want to get into his head if he fails. Like I brought this kid in to be my center for the future. I don't want to break. Look, half the football is mental, and you don't break a rookie spirit by throwing him in a new position, expecting him to be the savior. We did that with JD5, and we saw how 2025 went. I don't want to do that to Golden. So Adam better get his credit card and let's go do some shopping.
Go shopping like now.
Absolutely. I'm thinking the best move for that would be bring in Decker.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
Put him at left tackle, switch Brandon Coleman back to left guard, and If Allegretti's butt's injured, then we let Matt Goldman have center. That's his position. That's where he belongs. Let's see what he's got.
And my man Dame, he said you won't know if he's a stud unless he gets reps. So I'm like, yeah. I said let's try him there and let's try him there for now. If he doesn't work out, let's put him back at center. So,
well, I mean, he's a center, so you want him to have snaps at guard. There's absolutely you want that. However, having snaps at guard and being ready to fill at guard if you have to is a different situation than throwing a rookie into starting position at guard.
Yeah. Because if you're just filling in, you won't have to play a lot over there. So,
yeah. So, and left guard. See, I'd be worried about left guard collapsing, and
then
I don't like the left guard or left tackle being weak at all.
Yeah, that's your blind side. So it's like you don't know where the pressure's coming from. Like
absolutely, like I need Adam to go shopping. Period. I need him to bring in a left tackle so we can put Brandon Coleman back at guard, or I need you to bring in a guard, which would probably be easier.
I say go get Taylor Decker yesterday.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, dude. Like, I'd much rather see. And Brandon Coleman's a better left tackle than he is a left guard. But what we have on this team right now, I want Brandon Coleman at left guard.
Mm-hmm. Especially since he's athletic as well. So,
well, and that's what you got to have in this system. That's the reason why Trent Scott's not going to work, because he has no real. His is all blocking in the pass game. He has no athletic ability to get up to the second and third levels of the run game. And in this system, you have to have that from your whole line.
Mm-hmm.
So he is the weakest link.
Let me mute
this. If you go back and look at tape on the preseason game, it's very obvious the weak link, which was Julia No Damn Good Jones and then Chris Paul.
Yep. So, and then week 16 versus at the Vikings.
I'm going to give them the dub.
Well, although we do know the defense they're going to be running. So I'm like,
we do, but we got to have some losses, dude. I'm putting in too many wins.
Okay.
And if I'm going to lose, I'd rather lose to a team that has JJ and that defense than lose to
Kyler Murray is starting. So
yeah, still got JJ.
Yeah, but yeah.
I'd rather lose to a team that's got JJ and that defense than lose to the Cardinals.
Yeah. Yep. Jacksonville, week 17.
That's a revenge game. Chig ain't gonna let us lose that one.
Chig was a Titan. He was a Titan.
That's right, Titans. Well, either way, Jacksonville ain't beating us.
And then I think this week 18 game will be for the division versus the Cowboys.
Well, they beat us there. We're not sweeping Dallas. We're not sweeping the Eagles this year. We are sweeping the Giants again. Now next year, I could possibly see us sweep all three of their butts.
Hopefully. I hope so, man.
Well, we're going to be adding to this squad. Man, I can't wait to see that.
So my record, I have 11-6. Hope, mate, if we can live up to what I think we can be, I think it's going to be 12-5. But right now I have 11-6.
Well, that's what I've been going with all year. I said we would hit 11-6. 12-5 is as far as I ever go. Like, you'll never hear me predict a 13 win, a 15 win. In my opinion, anything over 12 is because you pulled off some lucky games. I don't count luck when I'm predicting.
So what's your record, Dame? What you say?
I've said 11-6 the whole year.
My man here in the chat, he's typing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
My best friend texted me a little while ago and says, man, we're going to be lucky to win 7 or 8 games with this offensive line.
I got you.
He played college ball.
Yeah.
He played college ball, and sometimes I listen to what he says, and I'm like, you really played ball? Because, like, yeah, we got some problems on the line, but we still have weeks to fix them. There's plenty of people on the market, and we're about to have a massive dump of players in just a couple weeks.
Because I think you had to have 90 before week 3 or after week. No, 53 after week 3, like the week after.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as the last preseason game, the dumps from all 32 teams is going to happen.
And you're gonna have centers, you're gonna have guards, you're gonna have
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's all we need. We don't need a left tackle. I'd bet money that Brandon Coleman can take us there. If you go back and look at Brandon Coleman's numbers, for those listening, what you do is you go back and look at 2024. Look at some tape on it and look at his numbers. We had to throw Brandon Coleman a ton of blocks, some chips, and we had to help him a lot. However, he did handle Myles Garrett and Trey Henderson all by himself. Held Myles Garrett to a perfect 0. And Trey Henderson he had a couple stats, but a little bit of nothing. So we come into 2025. Go watch tape on Brandon Coleman in 2025. There wasn't no more chip help. There wasn't no more help being given. And his RES score his score is high. Like, he's up in the, 70? I don't remember the number exactly. He is more than serviceable from what we've seen to 2024 to 2025. Now he has a whole other offseason under his belt.
And this offense is more suited to his skill set. So
the kid's athletic as could be.
Yep.
Your bigger problem is on the other side, Josh Connerly.
Yeah, and I said Connerly, he's not bad. It's just I think he needs more play strength.
Well, he's getting bullied by guys that he won't usually deal with. He's getting bullied by people like Deron Payne, that's 310 pounds. He's not going to usually deal with a 310-pound man in his position. Like, he's going to deal with more like 280, 260, 240. He's not going to deal with 310. So he's getting pushed back, but he's not giving up.
Right. Yeah, that's all we ask for.
I think this practicing against people like Deron Payne, to where he's having to try to handle a man that size, is going to help in his gameplay.
Yep. Yeah. And then and like I said, him going up against the defensive line every single day, and vice versa. You got our O line going up against theirs, and the D line going up against our O line, which is only going to make everybody better.
Yeah, and there's only like 3 or 4 defenses even close to aggressive as us and the Vikings. And that would be Dallas would be one. They've always had a aggressive defense. and you're dealing with people like the Lions. They play highly aggressive. Different kind of defense, not a hidden defense like ours in the Vikings, but aggressive. So you're only actually dealing with highly aggressive defenses a few times a year. So if we have to throw up some chips and stuff to help out, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got the tight ends and running backs to do it all day.
Because I said Rashad White, one of the best pass blocking running backs in the league.
He's
Bill's
hurt.
gotten better.
Did you know that?
Did we see Robert Henry pass block?
Oh yeah, he's good.
Okay. I just had to I didn't remember.
Rashard White's hurt. We just don't know how hurt.
So but Dame, honestly, I can see us getting Philly week 1 just because they don't know what we're gonna be they're gonna be hit with. So I think we can get Philly. Dallas, Dak does struggle with zone. So I'm like, I can see us beating those two. Indianapolis is probably gonna be a loss. I can see Seattle being a loss.
See,
I know the Giants, I agree. San Francisco, I can see us winning, but like I said, they did make a comment. I saw it a while ago. They said this defense is gonna be hell to prepare against every week.
Of course.
So Philadelphia Rams. I don't think we get swept by Philly though. I think we split again with Philly.
Oh yeah.
And then Giants W, yes. So
You didn't watch that Seattle preseason game, did you?
I didn't.
Yeah, go back and watch it. You might change your idea about whether we can beat them or not. They don't look good.
Dame, have you seen Cincinnati's offensive line?
Yeah, Cincinnati looks like
Cincinnati's
pure
O-line
junk.
is terrible.
That's because they paid out all their money to 3 guys. They're idiots. They have the worst GM in the league.
I can't see us losing to Seattle with their O-line. I'm sorry. Because literally we've seen Joe Burrow get hurt every year because of that O-line. And that's not even me being biased.
I don't see us losing to Seattle. And it's not just because of the you're talking about Bengals. I'm talking about Seattle. So on Bengals, we're not losing to the Bengals. They got no defense. We're going to score at will. And as far as Seattle, Seattle looks suspect at best.
Hey, Dame, I really hope you're wrong, Dame, because that'll be good for you, man. I hope they're wrong for you, brother. I really do.
Well, I watched that Seattle game. They should have went back to the locker room and cried they let Walker go. They didn't at all in any way, shape, or form. Their defense looked good. Their offense looked like a hot mess. We're all have big question marks.
Yeah, even though yes, I'm still I think again because they're 2 new coordinators, so it's like yes, I still do have my question marks, but I can see us if we live up to the potential. I can see us getting more than 10. I can.
If we live up to the potential that this team has, we're bringing home a Lombardi. But that has to go on the field. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but I put this team on paper. On paper, if this team puts on the field what is on paper, we're bringing home a Lombardi. That's all there is to it.
Yep.
But usually you don't present on the field exactly what's on paper.
Yeah, because like I said, on paper, Dallas, the Eagles' defense can be good. On paper, Dallas's offense can be good. On paper, Commanders can be one of the best teams on paper.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the offseason we had, we've spent the most money in the league on defense.
And when you look at Dallas, you said it. On paper, they look like they could be like elite and special. But they only put up a 27.7 points per game last year with 2 number ones, a top 3 running back. Dak is dude, we put up more than that with a bunch of Uber drivers in 2024.
We had people that gonna work at Popeyes.
Dude, I just bought a burger today for one of our receivers from 2025. Like, come on. So you're telling me that team, Dallas, is so special, but they only put up 27.7 points per game. Didn't even match what we did with a bunch of Uber drivers and baristas. But I'm supposed to just be like, okay, it's Dallas. They're going to the Super Bowl. No, I'm not that stupid. I'll let their fan base go with that dumb stuff. Oh, and the national media morons. Like, I'm sick and tired of hearing Dallas is going to the Super Bowl. That is the most dumb, ignorant thing I've ever heard in my life, and I'm tired of it. Like, can they show me?
They say it every year, and it never happens.
Well, Dak is one of the biggest choke artists in history. How many teams does Dallas have to give Dak with 2 number ones and a top flight running back and a top flight? I mean, we just saw a few years back where he had Ezekiel Elliott, Des Bryant. Like, he's going to go home in the first game when he gets to playoffs.
So, dang, we're not saying that we're a top 10 team, but again, that's on paper. We have to. On paper is cool, but you got to be able to show it on the field.
And I haven't seen it from nobody.
You got to show it on the field. That's all I'm waiting for.
And I haven't seen it from.
Can we go out on the field and prove that we have the potential to be a top 10 team? Maybe. I'm not gonna sit there and say we are right now, but
no way.
Dame, I'm sorry. Again, we don't need the DBs. I keep telling you this. I've said it all year long. We're going to be running a version of the Vikings defense, whether you like it or not. It's going to happen. We do not need the best defensive backs. We have a defensive line that is going to get after the quarterback.
We need ball hawks.
And that's all we need.
We need ball hawks at corner because we're going to run a lot of 4 high safety. So you're going to have 4 50s on the field, which I'm imagining a lot of time will be Sonny dropping back. That way you still have your 2 on the field. And they're going to work as ball hawks where they just go after the ball. The defense is complicated but simple. I know that oxymoron, but listen, it's layers. So once you have – go ahead.
So Durante put it like this. It's complicated for the offense, but it is easy for the defensive players to understand.
Okay, so the way I explained it to my best friend is the first subset of that you'll learn is complicated. So your first defensive plan you'll learn is complicated. But once you learn that, everything is a subset to that. That way, now you know the defense. It's just a subset to that. Now you can go out and play fast and loose. It's a great defense. A lot more teams are going to try to switch to a similar defense as we go.
And Dame, I said I agree with you. I said it may not be on paper, but we have to go out and prove it on the field. Let's worry about the paper right now. In week 1, let's worry about on the field. That's all I'm worried about. Can we do it when it matters?
And the thing is, with our division, everyone in our division is a question mark. If you don't think the Eagles are a question mark, you're not paying attention. If you don't think Dallas is a huge question mark, you're not paying attention and you're not a football person. Like, everyone in our division is a huge question mark. Do you think Dallas knows what their defense is going to be? No. When they were the worst defense in the league last year and they've got a never done it before defensive coordinator? Heck no. They are a huge question mark. Do you think the Eagles are going to be anywhere as close to what they were with an injured Mekhi Lemon and no A.J. Brown?
Dame.
Absolutely not.
Dame, that's why I said on the field.
Yeah, we got to get them on the field.
On the field. Let's worry about on the field when it happens.
Yep, because that's why I said them first 3 that I gave a win is because every one of them and us are all question marks. And if I'm 50-50, I'm giving it to my team every time. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
And I believe the Walker loss for Seattle, and you saw it in the preseason game. Dude, this Walker was the reason why they destroyed the Patriots, and he was also something that don't happen much. He was an MVP of the Super Bowl as a running back. That is no longer on their team.
So let me Dame. Name one starting defensive lineman that we had on the field in that preseason game.
Defensive lineman?
Yeah, he's saying we couldn't even do nothing with him. Okay,
we didn't.
I said name one defensive lineman that was a starter on the field.
We only had one starter on the field altogether, and that was Sonny Styles. That's it. Leo Chenal is not even a starter.
Exactly.
We didn't have.
That's not the defense we're going to run. Did you? And Sonny has seen this aggressive defense all training camp, and then he sees us dropping back in the zone, not rushing anybody. You says he think that's the defense we're going to run?
No, here's the thing, and I explained on my podcast about this. For those who didn't play football, you may not understand, and I get that. For those who did, you're being ignorant, because how do you know what Sonny was doing? How do you know that he was playing with a bunch of backups? How do you know they weren't out of place? And he's looking at that spot like that's where I was supposed to go. Like, you don't know what was going on, and the fact that you think you do is ignorance. Like, you don't know what he was looking at.
Dame.
Yes.
First drive. Was Odafe Owe out there? Was Caleb Chase on out there? Was Deron Payne out there? Was Javon Kinlaw out there? Was Tim Sterling out there, Dame? And you wonder why they scored their first drive? Maybe it's because they weren't out on the field.
Well, then the big thing was they were eating up Sonny because he was looking around. Well, as I'm looking at him looking around, I'm wondering, he's playing with a ton of, like, backups. Like, was he looking because someone was in the spot he was headed to? what was he looking at? And those who think they know, let me know what he was looking at, because then you must be clairvoyant and can read minds, because I don't know, and I played football. I do know he looked a little lost at times, but the way he was looking at the guys around him, I'm guessing that's because they were in the wrong spots.
Exactly.
So judging him by what a bunch of backups did, not very intelligent. Like, you have to understand the game a little bit more to understand that Sonny may have been lost because everyone else was lost. So, and we won't know until the next game.
Yeah. And like I said, we have to wait until the regular season to see our actual scheme. This wasn't our actual scheme that we're gonna run.
No, and they're doing this on purpose. They're doing it to the Giants too.
Yep.
So they put out this narrative that Jackson Dart had already had a concussion. Do you know that Jackson Dart has never had a full concussion? He's only had a semi-concussion one time since he's been in the NFL. But the narrative that everyone puts out that he's concussion prone and that he already had a concussion this year, he did not. He went straight into the medical blue tent. They sent him right back out. There was no concussion. But the NFL and the media are putting out that he's already had a concussion. This is an attack on two teams that they don't plan on promoting as much, is what it is. So they're doing it to both teams. They're attacking Sonny Styles for playing with a bunch of backups. They're attacking Jackson Dart for having a concussion that he never actually had. I mean, they are doing what they do. And until we hit the field, see, the thing is, when we hit the field with our actual first squad, everyone that's panicking right now is going to switch to the other side because they're going to see what's going on. And they're going to be like, wow, Sonny got it in a week? No, guys. Sonny had it to begin with. He was playing with backups that were lost. So calm down. He's going to be fine.
Dang.
Yes.
So Dang. So is it an opinion when have 11 guys last year on IR that are key players for the Commanders? So you expect us to win games with Chris Moore? You expect us to win games with half of our defensive line out? You expect us to win games when Jaden didn't have chemistry? I'm not making excuses. These are just facts.
I got one. We had 30 injured players last year. More importantly, we had Robbie Chosen. This dude is so mentally ill that he's changed his name twice.
You brought it up, Dame, so I brought it up. See, don't, no. We're not starting this, Dame. You brought it up, so I responded. Like, come on, don't play victim.
Yeah, no, we had 30 injured players last year. We were using players like Tay Martin, Robbie Chosen, and Robbie Chosen is just mentally ill. The kid can't even make up his mind what his name is. He's just not right. But the thing is, even when we had Jaden in the game, he don't have timing with these players. They're baristas. They're burger flippers. Like, there wasn't nothing for Jaden to play with. So, of course, he tried to do it all himself. Like, last year was a fluke. We gonna be all right. Okay, so on that starting defense that y'all saw in that preseason game, I'm going to tell you what was missing. A Tyler Owens that's a perfect 10 relative athletic score that runs a 4.2. There was Nick Cross that has a relative athletic score of 9.86 and runs a 4.3. There was also I can't even name them all because they're so. Dude, there was nothing but backups on the field with Sonny Styles. The way our fan base, the media, and everyone else have looked at this with Sonny Styles, I don't even know how. I mean, it's hard for me just to not call them all stupid. Like, it's so hard. Like, the kid is 2 years into linebacker. He was a green dot on a team with nothing but studs in college. He come into the league and he's looked great on everything except for 8 plays in a preseason game with a bunch of backups. And all the geniuses out there in the ether come up with he's not that good. Dude, I can't roll my eyes back far enough. I can't even have this argument. I can't argue with people that ignorant. It's just not worth it. So we will see Saturday. And we won't even see. We're just going to see our starters. But we won't see our scheme. It's going to be vanilla Saturday too. You won't see that till week 1. So everyone calm down. Take a breath. If you want to panic, wait till game 3.
Yep.
It's an overreaction. It's what our fan base does. We got beat down by Daniel Snyder and coaches that should have never been coaches for so many years. Most of our fan base have a loser mentality. I hear it from my best friend all the time. Oh, we're screwed. We'll be lucky to win 7 or 8 games because of our line. We still have weeks to go and plenty of time to fill holes and plenty of money. Well, we have like 42 million. Yeah. So, like, this overreaction is expected, and I don't blame our fan base because we went through what we went through. Man, y'all got to take a breath. You want to panic like this, wait till game 3. If we're 0-3 or 1-2, if you want to panic, all right, I understand. But to panic before we played our first game, you're acting like Daniel Snyder still owns us and we still have Ron at the helm. I mean, suck it up. Y'all are being a little bit of buttercups. For real. We're going to be all right. We are the Redskins. We will overcome.
All right, well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here.
I don't blame you. You're in 2 hours.
Yep.
I went 3 hours the other night. I didn't even realize it. I looked up and it was like 2 hours and 58 minutes. I'm like, I'm off of here, people. But I appreciate you having me on. And I know them fans on there are panicking a little bit, but it's premature, guys. We're a new organization. Let's act like we're a new fan base. Let's act like we're a winning fan base and not this loser mentality that we've been bred into us. So we're going to win 11-6 this year. We're going to the playoffs. Go ahead.
Yep.
But I appreciate you having me on, Ron.
All right.
And Y'all make sure y'all keep coming back to Small Talk on the Gridiron. And I am David with the Gridiron Report. And I appreciate y'all joining him. And nice talking to y'all. We will see you next time.